Hi kitties, welcome to Spirit Kitty Tarot. It's been a while and we are doing a pick a pile reading this time. And let's get started. Pick your pile, check out the timestamp down below to see which reading is yours, and let's get started. I've been away for a while. I'm just really busy these days, but I'm trying to upload more videos. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to upload as many as possible, but I do have to tell you that I'm just a tad busy these days, so not that frequently, but I'm trying to come back to my routine again. And let's get started. The first pile is starting off with Two of Cups, and we have, in the recent past, there is a love offer that came into your life, and this person, so this person trudges up your past, and it comes with a rushing traumas coming back, and so it comes with you being doubtful of this person and not knowing if you can really indulge in this connection. And we have the Three of Pentacles, so it is you juggling work while you contemplate that you want this relationship or not. And so you might be working very hard in different projects, might be overworking yourself, and this connection comes with you having to put away time for this person, and that is really kind of taking away from your own personal time, the time that you were giving yourself after really immersing yourself in working to the bone, so to speak. You are now giving it to this person, which you're not sure about, which you kind of question whether you should be doing that or not. And we have the Nine of Cups, so there are other people that are around you that you see as options. Possibly these people see you as an option, and they might have come forward telling you how they feel about you. But with the Hermit card, there is, you are being a recluse right now. You want to take time away from other people for yourself, because in the past you have given too much of your time to other people, and you just need to invest in your own self right now. We have the Nine of Wands, so there is some back and forth about how you're setting boundaries up for yourself with certain people that have been in your life for a long time. These people are they tend to challenge your sanity so to speak. And we have the Five of Cups, so there is you focusing on the negative, while there are things that are positive about these people or this person we were talking about. And so the thing is here, why you need to question why you focus on the negative, rather than just telling yourself that, oh, I'm focusing on the negative. You should be exploring why you do that. There might be past things that this person has done that you feel uncertain about this person or connection, and you're questioning whether you need to be with them or not, or just set up proper boundaries. And that means that you tell them how you have been going along with them, their ideas of things in the past, and that's why you feel a certain way, or whatever they've done. Maybe talk about it, communicate it, and maybe try to resolve it together, rather than you internalizing it and that's not right. You just thinking about it, overthinking it in your head, rather than conversing about it with them, communicating this with them. And we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, so there is a love connection that you want to happen, but it doesn't happen. So there's someone that you feel a certain way about, and this person is they don't really come around in your life anymore. They are living their life. You wonder about how their life is going. So kind of like the idea of the one that got away kind of a situation. And we have the Eight of Swords, so we have it in reverse, and that means that you are not indulging in your own fears. You have them and you're trying to be positive. You're trying not to think about them rather than processing them and coming to face them and then process them and heal from them. But of course that doesn't really, it's an ongoing process. Healing from things around us, it's an ongoing process. You just don't heal and live life after that and nothing happens and you've resolved it. That doesn't happen. So there is a constant thing that is looming over you, kind of a shadow, but you tried to heal from it, resolved it to a certain degree, and you moved on from it. So you put it on the back burner thinking that you had healed from it, but there is still it creeps its head back up from time to time. So you would have to proceed on to process it continuously, if you can do that in a healthy way, where you're not giving too much of yourself, and in a way that you don't really become antisocial or you become reclusive completely, because you are in a state of, in the physical world where you are putting yourself out there, you are socializing and you are working very hard. So you feel that you can't really give yourself up to this, all of this past tension, past depression, whatever that is for you. And we have the King of Pentacles. So there is so there's someone in your life maybe coming in, maybe recently came into your life. This person is quite financially stable, and they also so specific, something came into my mind. So they talk very low, they have a grave tone even, maybe. And for some people out there, this person is older and seems wiser. And with the Ace of Wands, right, so when you compare yourself to them, when you are around them, you feel that you are younger than them, you feel that your energy is quite younger, and you feel that this person brings out something within you that is wiser. You feel that you're inspired by this person, as well as you admire them for how mature they are, quote unquote. And so you might be presuming this, a lot of it, rather than really understanding them, because this person recently came into your life and you have the idea of this person rather than knowing them, and how they present themselves, that's, you are basing all of your own perception on that. And we have the Queen of Cups. So there is right, you get swept up by this person and you're not sure, so you back away. And the thing is, the Queen of Cups here is in reverse, because it doesn't mean that you're not attracted to this person. It's that you are not certain about this person, and although you feel attracted to them and you are drawn to them. With the Three of Wands, there is possibly okay, so there are other people, but I don't think that there are other connections for you, rather they are past connections that you feel are okay. You feel trepidatious, you feel that you cannot be consumed by this, because it will end up the same way as the past ones did. And with the Two of Pentacles, you feel that you already are juggling too much. You have too much on your plate already, and this is not something you can take on right now. And we have the Justice. So there is justice there, there is fairness there, and you need to, okay, so this is not just universe is being fair. I think that universe is going to present you with the reality of the situation, because I think something is going to happen where you will be faced with what this person really is, and you can choose to ignore it. You can choose to pacify yourself or be pacified by this person, maybe blindfolded even, and or you can see the situation as it is. So the universe would be presenting you with the reality of it. It is up to you whether you see it or not. And we have the death card. So there is so there's a rebirth happening here after this. And so there is a pattern. This pattern is going to be if you see the reality of it, right? And if you don't see it, then I don't know what the pattern is going to be. So this is I'm just telling you the one pattern of life or of destiny of fate if you see the reality of it. So I hope that made sense. So if you do, there is going to be a time period where you will be still drawn to this person, but you would consider it as a red flag, whatever they've done, and you would still not be able to for certain know how you should act around them. And we have the moon cards. So there is all right, so they're going to be telling you something, being vulnerable around you. They're going to be telling you something heartfelt, something that reveals at least how they're presenting themselves, that they are unraveling themselves in front of you. And so they expect you to sympathize with them. They expect a certain amount of empathy. And we have the King of Swords. All right, I don't really have great news for you. All right, so this is kind of calculated. I don't know what kind of a person they are. I don't know if this person is right for you or not. That's up to you to decide. But what I'm telling you is what I see. And the King of Swords, they are doing things very in a calculating way, and they kind of so they see your text, they see how you process things, they see how you will act, even to a certain degree, because they've been it's creepy, but they've been looking at you very closely. They've been observing you, and they have gotten to know you, quote unquote. So all right, we have the Fool card, and so there is right, so with the Fool card, it is going to catch you off guard. You're not going to see the reality of it now, and so you're going to be assuaged by this person into seeing them as how they're presenting themselves, and they are going to fool you into thinking okay, I'm really uncomfortable with this now. They're going to make you think that they are one thing. We will see the reality of it, and I hope you do. With the Two of Swords, there is other options for you. You will be stuck. You will feel stuck, that you are stuck in this. There's some situation presenting itself where you feel that you have two options when you wouldn't, because the thing is, why you would feel that way is because you will be cornered, and you will be made to feel that those are your only options, even pressurized to a certain degree. And we have the High Priestess. So the universe is telling you to believe in yourself and to believe in your better judgment, and to know that you have yourself and you don't really need this person as much as they are imploring you to think, or I don't want to say it, but conditioning you, trying to condition you into thinking that way. We have the Knight of Cups. I was away for a while, and the first reading I do is this. Sorry about that. But with the Knight of Cups, it's okay. So the Knight of Cups is someone who you've known for a while. This person has been with you for quite some time. This person understands you. You're friendly with them. It might not be a love connection. It might be someone that's friend zoned for you. And this person, of course, holds you in high regard. And they come around. They might even make you see the reality of it, or you might already have at this point, and they'll be helping you out through this sticky situation. And the last card for you, pile 1, is Page of Pentacles. So this is all right, so we are stepping back into our work life with all the fervor that we were before we were mustering up before all of this commotion started, and we are back at it again. Yeah, so the card from your guides are the cards from your guides are with the Sacred Ibis. It is learning. It is telling you that whatever happened had a reason. You might not know it. None of us know it really, but everything comes with the lesson for us. And yeah, that's a hard thing to say. That's a hard thing to acknowledge, because no one deserves bad situations, really. But it's really easy to say, I know, that it's going to bring you a lesson, but it's hard to live it. I get that. And I hope that this did really make you see something for yourself, learn something, because if not, then that's just rotten. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. With the bison, it is ritual, and we have okay, so we are going back to our roots. We are going back to how we saw things before. And I think this is not the way I ever read this card before, but I'm doing more and more intuitive readings now. And with this, it means that you kind of stepped out of your comfort zone for this person, and now you are receding back to your old patterns because they make you feel safe, they make you feel comfortable, and you're receding back into your your shell. And it's the rituals, your own rituals, your personal rituals that you do, your daily rituals even, that you will be taking solace in. And there you have it. I hope that helped. And pile 2, let's see what we have for you. I hope, pile 2, that your reading is less intense than this one. All right. And let's see. By the way, this is a timeless reading. I forgot to say this. So you can watch this whenever. It doesn't have a time period. I've made several timeless readings, so whenever you feel that you need some guidance from the universe, you can check them out. There's a playlist of these readings, and you can go about it as you please. And let's see what we have for you, pile 2, with the Strength card. Right, so you recently have been struggling with believing in yourself, but you've been trying very hard to work really hard, despite how you don't really feel motivated and how you don't know where you're doing anything you're doing. And we have the 6 of Chalices, so there's a past connection that keeps coming back, and this person wants you to reconsider. This person wants you to go back into your old memories and see how they were before they screwed up, basically. And with the Knave of Pentacles, there is all right, so there is money coming in, possibly. So there is an opportunity that presents itself, which is going to bring you money, and you are focused on that. You want the money right now. And with this person, you will be ignoring them. With the 4 of Chalices, you rather don't really want the communication with this person. And with the Queen of Wands, they bring back a lot of triggering memories for you, and you just wish that they would stop engaging and communicating with you. And we have the Four of Pentacles, so there is a lot of you want to save up for something, you want to think about the future, and you're really even saving up as much as you can without really indulging yourself in any luxuries and any really even just a bit above the necessities you really don't want to do right now. You don't want to buy things right now, you don't want to spend money right now, because you are saving up for something big that's really necessary for you at this point. And we have the World card. It is a new chapter of your life. It's a change, it's a big change that you've been holding on. It's you waiting for it with bated breath. And we have the Justice card, so there is fairness, and whatever you are pursuing, whatever you are hoping for, it will come around in all its fairness. If you worked hard for it, it will be yours. So whatever you're doing, if you're working hard, then be optimistic and hope that it goes well for you. And we have the High Priestess, so there is all right, so you have to have backup plans as well. It's your better judgment telling you to have plan B as well, while you work really hard not to put all your eggs in one basket. And we have the Nine of Chalices, and that is okay. So you have all of your passions up on the table in front of you, and you're contemplating how you can use them for your benefit at this time. And okay, so you're pulling out all the desktops, all the things you can, all the gadgets, all the things you can do, skills that you can make use of. And we have the Five of Swords, so there is all right, so you feel like you are reaching for the stars when you are hoping for this, while that's not the case. You feel that hoping for this is something that wouldn't be possible, and that's not the case. You should be hoping for the best, and you should feel that you deserve it because you're working hard for it. Of course, that said, you should also always have backup plans, because while it might be something you want while you're working hard for it, it might take time, it might take multiple tries to get that. And we have the Judgment card, so there is okay, so something happens and you feel that you feel disappointed, you feel that things didn't go your way, and you feel you feel downright dreadful. And with the Nine of Pentacles, right after that, there is an opportunity that comes knocking on your door. It's a financial one. And with the Moon card, you are you're happy and you're sad. You feel that while you're disappointed, this opportunity should be something that should cheer you up. And it's also good for you. You will be able to save money if by this opportunity you will make money and you might able to save it. And we have the Lovers card. Okay, so this is not a conventional love. It is about how you feel love for your passion. You feel love for whatever profession you're in, whatever you're pursuing. You think that that is something you really want. It's your destiny. Maybe it's something that fulfills you. And with the Lovers card, it is also coming to terms with your yin or your yang, whatever you associate most with the other opposing one. So If you are more masculine, then you might be engaging more with your yin side, and if you are more feminine, then you might be engaging more with your yang side. So it's about harmony. It is about coming to terms with your own sides. And with the Two of Chalices, it's someone that comes to communicate with you. This person is already in your life. And this person is someone you talk to from time to time, and there's a conversation that's going to happen which will bring you out on a course of events that is going to lead you towards something big. With the Ten of Swords, it's going to come with a death done and over with. So something is going to be ending, burning a bridge there, and maybe not with this person, not necessarily with this person, maybe just a situation, because this conversation happens to be with similar interests, with similar experiences, and you are engaging with this person in a heartfelt conversation. We have the Six of Wands, so after that there is a victory coming in, and I really urge everyone to whenever in a reading something not really positive comes, maybe focus on the thing that I'm saying afterwards, because I'd never end my readings, at least I try not to do that, and at a negative note, at a note that's maybe disappointing to you. So please focus on the positive, because disappointing things are happening all around us all the time. If it's not coming in a reading, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen, and even if it is coming in the reading, that doesn't mean it's such a big thing that is going to be a tragedy or something, God forbid. But whatever, however you want to engage with this video, this reading. And with the Six of Wands, I was saying that there's a victory coming your way, and you will feel that this victory comes in a way where you see that other people who were just as capable, they didn't get the win you did, and that should bring you some hope, that should bring you a victorious feeling. So with the Two of Pentacles, it will afterwards come with a lot of work. You will be really busy with working multiple things. And after that we have the Knave of Swords with we have the Knight of Swords, and that is you rushing in to, okay, all right, not really how I read this usually, but so there is, you are going in to rescue someone, and let's see how that is. With the Nine of Swords, there is someone who is in a very depressive state. This person has given up hope, and they're in a pickle, basically. Not a general depressive state, maybe it's just one situation. They will be in a pickle, and you will go and rescue them. And we have the Seven of Chalices in reverse. So okay, after you spend time with them, my readings are getting more specific and specific every time I do them. I don't know if that's good or not. So with the Seven of Chalices in reverse, this will come with an awakening for you. You will, after spending this time with this person, you will be seeing them for who they are, and the ideas that you had about this person, the preconceived notions about this person will be shattered, or maybe just the fog will evaporate in some way. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, it's coming with you, okay, you will be rash in some decision making, you will be rash in something that after this you will be acting out in some way which might be not the best way to handle it. And we have the King of Pentacles. So okay, so we have a Taurus energy, we have with the King of Pentacles, it is possibly someone that's on the higher up in the in the business chain with you, and so okay, all right. So they tell you of an opportunity, maybe a promotion, possibly, and we have the wand, Three of Wands, and this is about you taking time to consider it. And we have the Queen of Chalices. This is I'm ending this after this row, and we have the Queen of Chalices. It is you will feel content after this opportunity possibly comes your way, because you will really get a good offer, and you might even take it granted that you feel up to it. And we have the Sun card. It is optimism. It is really sunny times for you and really optimistic times for you. And what do your guides say? Let's see. We have the Fruit Bat. This is kindness. This is telling you to be kind, and it's telling you to be kinder in your approach, specifically perhaps with the person we were talking about. And of course, when there are things, of course we see these readings for being better in our everyday life, if there is something possible, because I tell patterns, specific patterns, that you might do some actions which will bring on certain patterns in life. So you might be able to change them if you act differently. And we have the Swan card. It is beauty. It is about okay, this is about staying optimistic about it. And I think it's more about how you need to stay optimistic and not give in to the cynicism, because you will be working there and you need a positive environment around you. You need to have that illusion around you, if that made sense. When the situation rises, I think you will get what I mean here, and maybe you'll recall what I just said. So there you have it. I hope that helped, and I hope you have a great day. I hope this month is really good for you. Take care.